Oscar, good afternoon. If you can hear me, YouTube, just let me know you can hear me okay. Hopefully, sound and everything should be a little bit better today. Comments are coming in, which is good on TikTok. I had an issue with my fan on the computer, which is why we were having, I think, those warnings coming up. So, I'm just looking at this right now. There's two options we're going to look at. My bias for the day is short on gold, as we're what $60 down on the day. But if we get a close above on the 30, then I'm going to flip my bias and we'll look for longs. So as it stands right now, I'm going to put a sell stop underneath the current low of the current 30-minute candle. Now, like I said, if price comes and closes above this area, then we'll reassess. But right now, my bias is to the short side. We've had consolidation, tennis ball effect, continuation candle. Now we're just creating a top wick. I just took gold long on the 5-minute. Nice first trade back after a week off. Ooh. Yeah, nice done. Nice. Um, nice clear candle space to trade into up to 39.23 basically. Um, welcome back. Hope you had a nice holiday. Sophie, good afternoon. Sleek, God bless, good afternoon. Sadiq, good afternoon. Yeah, so like I said, um, Vic has just done the same. What's that? Taken the 5 long. If you have, well done. Um, I'm not going to take any longs until we get a confirmation above this area. Okay, so that'd be my preference. Well done, Vic. Man's on fire. Whatever, guys, Vic is on fire. So listen, this is one of our members, Vic Snazzle. You'll see him on TikTok. You'll see him on YouTube. Um, he's on absolute fire at the minute. So if he's going long, get long. If he's going short, get short. Um, I've just realized I've put this in and I've not finished doing what I was doing because I was. Let me just check. Yeah, so the 15, if I'm going to wait for the 15, I want to close above 39.32. So I'll drop a horizontal in there as well. So options 15-minute if we get a close above 39.32. So and a 30-minute close above 39, well, whatever the price point is here. I can't see it at the minute. 39.27. So either one of those, if we're going to take the 15-minute long, I want to close above 39.32.50. But as I said, my bias still remains short. So take profit, I'd expect us to come back down into 38.92, something like that. Fill that range, 38.92. So I'm just trying to see because my eyes are failing me. At 39, I'll just put 39.25 in for now. Okay, so these are just sort of random numbers because I don't expect this. As we're pushing up here right now, I'm not sure this trade will actually follow through, but you never know. If it does, it does. Where's my? Just need to put my earphones away before things start going wappy. But Vic's taking his 50 pips. Well done, bud. Guys on TikTok, any preferences? What markets are you looking at? What in terms of trading? How long you been trading? Oh, I know what we've not done. Um, I still have for the next giveaway. The next giveaway is going to be on the second week of November, which will be, let me give you the date. So it's going to be November the 10th. November the 10th, the next giveaway. So November the 10th, let's put it on the chart. Okay. Next giveaway, November 10th. for one-to-one coaching session with me. Okay, so properties, let's copy that, copy, let's put it over on TradingView, giveaway coaching session one-to-one. Click the bit.ly link to enter. Okay guys, so if you haven't yet entered, all you need to do is click the bit.ly link, which I will post in the chat in a second. Let me just, now we've had winners of NASDAQ gone without us. Yeah, I'm staying away from the NASDAQ. I think at some point today or tomorrow we're going to get a drop on the NASDAQ. That's my thoughts, for whatever my thoughts are. Yeah, Breadman, I have a pending sell stop in on gold. So just underneath the current M30. Now, as I said, hey Vic, think FOMC will take it down. Not that FOMC will take it down, just what. So basically, the way you've got to look at it, the market has been rallying big time, right? So because the market's been rallying big time and you're coming into such a major announcement, if you are holding longs in the NASDAQ ahead of such a major announcement, which in theory could take the market even higher or could sink it, what would you do as a holder? What would you do as a holder? So imagine you've bought the NASDAQ, you're trading it, you're running live, you're up a fortune. The market's about to do a major announcement. It's the Fed coming up. What would you do? No, you're already in it. You're already in it. You're up a fortune. Setting a Yeah, I was going to say I wouldn't set a tight stop loss because that's going to get hit. You want to pull or take some profits. So in order to pull or take some profits or hedge, what does that mean you're going to do? So if you're taking out profits or you're going to hedge, what do you all of a sudden then become? Yeah, you become a seller. So if you then become a seller, what do you think will happen to the market? Naturally, will start to decline, right? It may not stay down long, and it may get bought up very, very quickly, but I would expect it to drop on that basis. If the market had been range bound and, nothing was happening for the last month or few weeks, then I wouldn't really have a bias. But the fact that it's doing what it's doing, like this kind of move that we're seeing on the NASDAQ now, the way I just see this running, I just feel like sells underneath here look like a great shout. But that's just me. But I'm going to focus my attention on gold. Um, yeah. So is that making sense, guys? Now, Mr. Buckley, how are you, sir? Sorry to hear. Hope you and the family are okay. Right. I'm just going to do something. Where is it? Links, links, links. Okay, it's not that one. Okay, so if you haven't yet entered the free giveaway, then all you need to do is click on this link. If you've already put your name, number, and standard of trader on a Google sheet, then you don't need to do it again. Okay, you are effectively in the competitions. Okay, it costs you nothing. The only thing you need to do, guys, is turn up, be here on YouTube or TikTok, wherever you're watching it, and you can enjoy some potential opportunities for free. But if you're looking to be part of a community, one that is doing, and this isn't me being biased, guys, one that's doing seriously, seriously well. You know, if I look at traders, and I've worked in other education companies before in the past, and I know the success rate within those organizations. And I know it as a general rule of thumb. In our community, we're getting some unreal results. And in fact, I know just from the people turning up on TikTok and YouTube, we're getting some amazing results just of people that are just coming to this. Okay, so uh, will I be doing an Asian session this week? Ooh, let me have a look. Let me have a look. Let me look at my calendar right now. Um, let's see what we've got on. Let's see what we've got on this week. Uh, Coming into the end of the month. Uh, Tuesday, that's today. Let's move to Wednesday. Wednesday. Okay, Thursday. Uh, Darren, 9:30. Okay, I could do Thursday. I could do a Thursday Asian session. How many of you would be up for an Asian session on Thursday? So that would be like a 3 o'clock start UK time. Come on, Vic, for God's sake, you're on holiday, mate. Enjoy a bit of a lay-in for once. Magix is up for it. Vix is up for it. Andy Matkin will be in. Okay. All right, so let's aim for Thursday. I'll confirm tomorrow, but yeah, let's aim for Thursday. Future Frankie's in. Yeah, okay, so Asia session. Now, guys, how many of you let me know which brokers you're currently using for personal accounts? Because if I know a lot of you are predominantly using funded accounts. For those of you that are using funded accounts, make sure you check out my stand store and go to Instant FX Capital and have a look at them. Amazing for payouts, amazing for um, little restrictions, because that's the thing that I find most people struggle with. So stand store link I've just shared with you. Um, check it out, guys. You'll be amazed at how uh, DAX is on. DAX is on? What do you mean DAX is on? Mm, not for me. I'm not interested in the DAX. I'm not interested in the DAX. Nah, don't like it. There's no room. Resistance is here. Your high is here. Don't like it. Stay away, I say, my friends. Stay away. Um, I think realistically, we need to see the DAX up above. So, God, I can't read 24,500, somewhere above there. We can start to look at potential opportunities. NASDAQ is definitely if if you're when Anna, don't worry, darling, we've not missed anything. So yeah, DAX isn't for me. DAX I don't like, and I did say in the watch list this morning to all members, DAX is off the radar for me. Absolutely no interest in the DAX. NASDAQ, obviously, from a trend perspective, you should only be looking one way. My preference with the NASDAQ is I want to see a pullback, so I'd be looking for BPC longs. Yeah, exactly, Vic. Exactly, BPC longs. Gold, well, as I told you, in my bias is shorts. However, if we get a close above this gray zone here on the 30-minute, we'll go long. If we get a close above this area on the 15, I'll also look for longs. So, oh, we didn't get it then. So basically, you've got to wait for the 30-minute candle no matter what. You've got 11 minutes to wait. Now, this 5-minute setup could have got a few people in a bit of trouble because technically speaking, you would potentially look at that and think, right, we're heading lower. But let's wait for this 15-minute candle. We don't need to force anything, guys. Do not need to force anything. Um, obviously, there's a few of the members that, in fact, I've still got 11 minutes, so I'm going to leave this open for 11 minutes because a lot can change in 11 minutes. We could see this candle absolutely sink. So yeah, I'm going to leave it open. Um, if it keeps rallying, what's the worst thing that can happen to me if it keeps going up? What's the worst thing that can happen? You found my car. No, no, Carl went, mate. Carl went. The all I can say is the police did absolutely zero. Yeah, exactly. Won't be triggered. Nothing. No loss. So this is just looking for trend to continue. The fact that it's taken out the highs, I don't mind because this could be creating a top wick to sink. Or if it closes above these areas, then we know we've got more of a confirmation and we cancel the order and then we start looking for longs. So it's just being patient and not panicking and thinking, oh my God, it's going up, I'm going to get a terrible order. Or, oh my God, it's going down, I need to get in. Just sit tight. Wait for the candles to give you the information. Yeah, so no car. Lightning FX. Good afternoon, sir. Or what kind words of wisdom do you have for the community today? Always like his opening comment. It's always something nice, inspiring, motivational, and then after that is disappeared. I've just realized we're missing someone that was here all the time. Here we go. Good morning, gang. Wishing you all of you the green pips. Lovely. Um, Gold Trader has been missing for a number of weeks now. Usually, when that happens, I'm not saying it's happened, but usually it comes down to something bad has happened to an account. And it wouldn't surprise me the way that gold's moved, especially if you, because I know you used to set limit orders, and the way gold's been moving. When you're having those $100 moves, some days we've had $200 moves. If you've got limit orders, you're just going to get absolutely spangled. So 8 minutes left. See how this candle closes. If it closes below the level, then we can still think shorts, but it kind of messes up we probably have to drop down to a lower time frame to look for opportunities. So if the 5, so for example, if the 5 closes below here, we can then look to trade it back in the direction of the trend, and we look for some sort of sell stop entry below this price point. Looking at this right now, oops, this candle closes, I don't know, test this level, doesn't come back up below, we can potentially look for, oh no, I don't like it. Still got to wait for that price. Yeah, so we'll just sit tight, guys. Sit tight. Don't need to force anything. How's it going, Mark? How's your day been? Any trade today? Yeah, I had a few trades today. I'll show you. You can see there's a few in there. I had a bad start to the day. Where is it? So, sold here, got stopped. Then bought as it broke the highs. I flipped it, got stopped again. So I had 2 losses back to back. Then we've been pretty much hitting the sells down here, getting 20, 30 pips, and then stopped at break even. Then had a couple of nice trades through here and here. Another nice trade through here. Again, another one through here, and then just caught a couple of sells on these bits. So it's been a good day. Started off not so good. Traded a bit more than I wanted to, but the reason I've traded more than I wanted to is because of the bad start. But all decent setups. Happy with it. On average, how many trades do you take per day? If I start off with 1 or 2 losses back to back, we'll probably end up at 7. If I have 2 losses back to back at the beginning, you'll probably find I can have around 8 or 9 trades. If I do so today, 1, 2, 3, 4, geez, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now that's a lot for me. But I had a coaching session at 6 a.m. I had 2 trades before that, 2 in the coaching session. So I was at 4 trades before I'd done the live stream, and then we had the live stream. So yeah. So normally I would look to take around 3 or 4 trades. Couple in the London session, pre-London, and a couple in the US session. Now, if I've hit my target or I've got a decent bit of cash in the bank on the morning, I'll stop and trade a different account in the afternoon. Okay, so I'll rotate the accounts based on actual performance on the day. So 4 minutes for this 30-minute candle. Bloody hell, a lot of likes in today. A little bit quieter on numbers. So why so many trades? Why so many trades today? Because I had 2 losses to start off with. And then I had a coaching session with Frankie, and we had 2 trades in there, 2 wins. So if I'm doing a coaching session with someone, guys, I will actively look to trade the market so that during a coaching session, they can see the thought process behind the decision. So why we want to take a buy or why we want to take a sell, how we can use different time frames to find setups. And also remember, because the markets are more volatile now, I'm looking at the 5-minute mark, 5-minute charts, which Naturally, if you're looking at a 5 minute chart or a 30 minute or an hourly, you're going to get more setups. And um, the reason I would generally have fewer trades as well is because the 5 minute charts wouldn't give me enough range or enough room to trade. But due to the volatility in the market right now, we've got that range. We've got clear range to trade into on a 5 minute chart. So naturally getting more opportunities. Um, sorry, I forgot to like. So like me, many have missed. Go on, guys, give a like to learning. It's free. Yeah, Dan. Yeah, it's half term, mate. And well, luckily my little one's still. She doesn't get half term. Thanks, Vic. Much appreciated. We are getting a we're getting a new member in the team this week as well, guys. Big Harvey is joining the community. So our right, okay, so let's cancel this now because we are breaking. Okay, so oops. Okay, so let's just wait. You got 45 seconds. 45 seconds for this candle to close. What I'm going to look for now, look, because we are coming into comics, you want to trade a momentum entry, you can do that literally just above the highs. Let's just what have we got? 30 seconds. If it's really near the highs on the close, I I want to see a bit of a wick. Okay, so anything like this, we can then look for momentum entries. Oh, 12 seconds. Okay, 5 seconds. Okay, let's get that in. 39.23. Okay, what's the high? 39.33.82. So 18, give it 20. Okay, so we've got pending buy stop order in above that high as we discussed. So we gave you the rules on why we would look for sells below here because it was in direction with the higher time frame trend. We said we would cancel that order and look for longs should we get a close above this range on the 30-minute candle. So let's just see if we can get 20 pips out of this. Now I'm not setting. Now I'm doing 20 pips because we're going against the predominant trend of the day. So even though short-term trend right now is creating a high, a higher low, and breaking through, I'm doing 20 pips because it is against the general trend or direction of the day. What price is that? 39.74. So 39.74. Let's put that in there. Okay. If we get up there, we'll be as happy as a pig in shit, but I'll get stopped out before it gets there. Conal, thanks for the follow. Yeah, guys, look, I appreciate all the visibility. Fuck off. Visibility is restricted. How can visibility be restricted? And let's appeal. TikTok really does do some stupid things. Something else. 1 second, I'm just saying there's no fog again. All right. Okay. Okay. Submit. Sorry, guys. I just okay, what have we got? You're fighting the key. Oh yeah, man. TikTok keeps sending me these stupid alerts saying they're not sharing or recommending the live because of poor visibility. I'm like, what are they going on about? How can it be poor visibility? We've got blue skies and sunshine outside. But I just said it's massive distraction having these stupid pop-ups. I'm trying to run a live stream where I would call it valuable content. I'll let you guys tell me whether it's valuable or invaluable. And these fucking alerts keep popping up, distracting me from talking to you guys and explaining what I'm doing. So yeah, that's my little rant over now. Thanks, Vicky. Much appreciated, bud. So yeah, we're just let's see what happens. Now, members will know this setup more. Now we've got a buy stop above the highs, okay? Because we've closed above. Does it mean we're going to go long, or could we potentially get a sell setup? What do you think, guys? So members will know this because they understand all my systems. But this is where I need them to appeal approved. See, idiots. So come on, members. What could what could potentially set up, and what would we need to do? So right now we've got a buy setup. BPC if buy is not confirmed. Uh, Okay, so Magic's good effort, considering you're not a member. Good effort. Okay, so yes, Dan, it'd be a false break. So look, if if this candle closes back below the level we were looking at, then this is a false break to the upside. And then what we'd look for on the next candle is a push up and then sell below the low of the candle that broke back below. So all my systems interlink. So if you imagine the first trade here, if this triggers, is a buy, so a breakout. And then if it keeps going and then pulls back, then we get buyers step back in. That would be your BPC. But if the breakout doesn't materialize, the next setup will be the false break. Make sense, guys? If that makes sense, just hit the likes or just comment yes. And if you think someone else might enjoy this, guys, if you think someone else might enjoy, not necessarily enjoy it, but find the content viable or help them get consistent with trading, please give it a share on any platform, whether it's YouTube or TikTok, I don't mind. ABCD 1234, good afternoon. Thanks for joining. Fawn, good afternoon. TikTok Universe to JBoy47. Thank you. I'm not quite sure what that is or how to use them. Algorithm being unfair. Um, is that with the visibility? Nah, I don't know what it means, but I appealed and they've approved it. Mm, low views today. Oh man, it's been low all week. It's been low all week. Really low. And then I go on some of these other live streams for trading and there's just a screen full of freaking indicators and lines all over it. No one talking. There's hundreds and maybe thousands of people watching it. I'm like, how does this work? Oh yeah, used to be up over 150. Views would be anywhere between 5 and 10,000, and now it's uh, views are around 800 to 1200. So the views have dropped by about tenfold. Yeah, no idea why. Maybe because I'm not part of an agency or something. I don't know. I've been bombarded with agencies trying to work with me. I don't know. Maybe I need to give it a try. So we've got 22 minutes of this candle left, and we've got 7 minutes of this 15-minute candle. Now, again, so look, we can sort of like front run the false break with a 15-minute opportunity, depending how it closes. So both will be valid. But it just depends how this closes. 7 minutes we can make a decision. 7 minutes we can, and if we look, if we're going to sell underneath there, we've got what 100 points below the low. Yeah, 95 down to here. Um, I even like the see how this candle closes. Oh, what? My bias is short. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I want to get short underneath here. I'm going to put a sell stop underneath here, guys. I'm getting rid of this. I think we're going to see big drop. 39.31. See, ideally, I would like this candle to close like this in 5 minutes before we get triggered, but I'm not sure that's going to happen. Oh, okay, so 20 pip target. We got triggered on the 5, and let's get, there we go, 20 pips secured. Let's go. And, oh, hold on, what we got there? Did we just trip 50 pips there? The range is, there we go, let's secure them 50 pips. So I just closed another half out, guys. So look, you'll see trade history. Did it not? Yeah. All right. So there we go. And let's set this one down here at the lows. Let me know, guys, if you caught the move. I'm just gonna bring this down a little bit, just in case we get a retracement. I don't want to lose any of those. I don't care now. We've hit some nice profits. Yeah, there we go. Done. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So come on, guys, just give me. Let's. Thank you very much. Day done. Pleasure, Dan. Welcome back, guys. Let's just add that to the win sheet, and we just keep on scoring. Nice little 50 nuggets there. 47 wins. 47 wins. There. Pa-boom. So that's it. Job's done. Job is done. Peter Cole, T2 and out. Secured something. Well done, Magics. Well done. Okay, guys. TikTok, let me know if you secured some pips. That was a nice, easy 20 pips and 48 pips, and then got stopped at 12 pips on the last 25% of the position. Now, if anyone want another trading opportunity, if you want another trading opportunity, type in yes. If you want another trading opportunity, type in yes. Okay. Just joining, Pastor. How are we doing? Slinky Dog, good afternoon. Lola, Andy Matkin, Peter Cole. Okay. Another trading opportunity. Tell me what you see, guys. Tell me what you see. Can anyone see a trading opportunity? Think about price action. I want to see members coming out with the answer straight away. Come on, members. Members, tell me, tell me, tell me. What do you see? Mm, yeah, BPC, but definitely shorts. Big sells from Sam. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, Peter Cole. Yes, Peter Cole. A flippity flip. Look, this market here, this here is our cue that the market is dropping. This here, we didn't hold above price, hold above the level. So I would expect we're going to come from here, at least fill this wick here and come down to the level, maybe even fill this wick. So only downside you've got to think about here is your risk allocation. So let's just, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drop horizontal in at the bottom of the hourly candle. Gold will go down to 3,600 in coming days. If it does, I'll be all over the sells. If it rallies back to 4,200, I'll be all over the buys. Listen, making price forecasts, I don't do. I just trade what I see. Um, Wherever it goes, however it gets there, as long as it gives me opportunities, I don't care. So what I would look for is sells underneath the current hourly low. So that means we've got 15 minutes for it to occur. Now, if it goes back above and we get a close above the range, now remember the range has shifted. The range is here now. So our new resistance is here. So there's no opportunities long until we get a close above 39, 31.70. Okay. I don't use fib. I don't use fib. But uh, just remember, fib is a, and which let's see which level it is. See, there's a lot of the things with fib are that people will draw it from so many different places. So if you're looking at the major swings, then fine. Let me just move. I'll look at it for now. 1 second. I just need to move these out of the way. Okay, let's have a look. I don't use it, but I don't mind having a look. So look, this is where it started. See what old MetaTrader has got. Where are we? Not looked at these for donkeys. Levels 23, 6, 38.2, 56. Well, 50 is not even a fib level, so let's put uh, 78.6. So anyone that uses fib, you do know that 0.5 or 50% isn't actually a fib number. It's just something humans decided that, it's a fib number. Okay, so I'm guessing 61.8 is 3600. No? Okay, so let's have a look. See, this is my thing on why. No, nothing for me that. Oh, fuck. There we go. Let's see what's going on. 15. Okay, 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 okay. Here we go. See if we can get above that price point. If we can get above that price point, and we've got what, 10 minutes to go. Now, if you want to trade momentum entries, then you literally want to be buying live at the market. Because I've had a really good day, I'm not going to be doing momentum entries here. I'm going to wait for the candle to close, and if it goes without me, it goes without me. What do you think of 30-minute now, Mark? I would, if I've got to wait for this candle to close in 10 minutes, and that's going to be the 15 and the 30. So either way, um, momentum entries, as I said, you could buy above the highs, but I'm going to wait for the 15 to close. I want to see if this is just going to be literally another tap of the highs and false attempt before we head lower. So just waiting. Gold is going to 39.80. What? I could have swore you just said gold's going to 3600. Anyway, oh, okay, so you think it's going to spike before it drops. Okay. Oh, good probability. I mean, if it closes above here, I'll be looking for longs, but I'll be coming out around 39.46 if it gets there. So remember, guys, I only look for a few dollar moves. I'm not looking for huge moves. I let someone else grab all the big pips. I can make as much money from small moves because we trade at bigger lot sizes. I'm in and out, we're done. I'm not holding overnights. Look, holding overnight shorts is going to be good. It's going to pay you a return every day. Holding long is going to cost you money every day on swap charges. So just remember those little things, and it can save you some extra costs when it comes to trading. So 8 minutes. Blissful Blossom, good afternoon. Here we go. Let's see. I did say to you, I'm Sells underneath this low when it was up here would be appealing. But I said I was going to focus my attention, oops, on gold. Let's see. Right, any questions, guys? True holding long has cost me a lot. Do I trade any other pairs? Just NASDAQ, DAX, and gold. Um, Sam, I'm a day trader, so literally I don't hold anything for a long time. Now, just remember, Pastor, just remember, uh, paper trade 30-minute flip. Oh, here, yes. Let's see how it closes. No love for BTC. Um, I can't say I've day traded it. Um, I'm sure the systems would work. It's just understanding what parameters I would need to look at for TPs, exits. Trade management would be the same. Just using price action, then it's, in terms of lot sizing as well, that's the kind of thing that, so I'd probably have to paper trade it and just get a feel for the movement, and then I could look at it, but brokers charge too much to trade it as well. So like the spreads are massive, but I suppose that's there when you look at the movement that it makes. So I got no need to trade it, but it's something I could look at. 5 minutes. Dishant Deman, welcome. Yeah, we've had one nice trade on gold today. Shorts securing 50 pips, 20 pips first, then 48 pips second, and then closed out the last bit at 12 pips as it came back to entry. Guys, remember, if you haven't yet entered the competition, you can do so by clicking the link here that I'm just going to place in the chat. Um, the competition will be, the winner will be announced on Monday, the 10th of November during a live stream. That is for a coaching session, 1 hour with myself. If you've already entered, guys, you do not need to enter. Okay, if you've already entered, you do not need to input your details again. Now, if you do put in the wrong email or the wrong contact number, fortunately, you will not win anything because we won't be able to get hold of you. So just once you've done it once, you no need to do it again. You'll be continually entered into the competition going forward. That's for the rest of the year. So second week of November, I'll be a 1 hour coaching session draw with me. The following Monday will be a month's membership. And the following Monday after that will be again for a funded account, instant funded account. 3 minutes, waiting for the candle to close. 3 minutes. So let's see. What's your bias for today and why? My bias still remains short for today, for now anyway. But we'll see how these candles close. If we close above here, like I said, then we'll be looking for longs if the next candle wicks down. 35 seconds. Still got 90 pips up to the structure, so still got plenty of room. 1 minute, 15 seconds until the candle closes. Any questions, guys? If you've got questions, fire them in while we're waiting for the market to close or candle to close. What would you say is your biggest challenge when it comes to... Ooh, it's going. It's going. Now, if you aren't yet, how many of you are in Telegram? If you're in Telegram, how many of you have not yet joined my free Telegram channel? Now, obviously, the free Telegram channel doesn't have everything input into it. I save that for my members, but by all means, free Telegram channel is not a bad place to start other than attending the live streams. But if you really want to up the ante, then make sure you get in our membership, guys. Hi, Kat. Wise Collins, good afternoon. Yeah, I've answered that one. 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go. Okay, if we get a wick down, you can buy the high. If it just takes out the highs, I'm leaving it. Okay. Yeah. So, as you can see, it just went straight off, so no trade for me. No trade. Now, this we are seeing, what forgot one. We've had a minimum of 2 up-range candles now. Live visibility restricted. What's wrong with this? I'm going to appeal again. Ridiculous. So again, another issue with TikTok. I don't know why they keep sending up visibility issues. Guys, just if you're on TikTok, just let me know if you can see the screen and whatever, okay? Because I don't understand what they keep whinging at. The paper trade would have been printing. TikTok is okay. Thanks, Dave. You can see it all clearly. Right, okay, well, I just said to them if they keep distracting me, I'm going to stop using the platform because it's just driving me nuts. Thank you, Pastor. Maybe guys, you will need if you enjoy the live stream. Maybe it's better you all head over to YouTube if they're gonna keep doing this. So on YouTube, just find Mark Owen Concepts. Maybe interpreting the wins as gambling. What? Uh, sorry. What does that mean? Software? Software 100? Appeal approved. Hilarious. Um, subscribe to me. Goal 1,000 subscribers. Okay. They don't like gambling. Um, okay. Um, viral clip 6698. You've come onto someone else's live to grab follows. Well, why don't you just ask me to give you a shout out? I'll happily give you a shout out. You've got 117 followers. Subscribe. Let's have a look. See what your channel's all about, and wonder why you've come to a trading channel. Let's have a look. Viral clip 6698. Is it fitness? No. Cars? Bit of fitness, or is he into boxing? Not sure. Okay, well, good luck getting to your target of 1,000 followers or subscribers. So yeah, just before we get, if you want to take a long, guys, I'm not going to do any more trades. Have, I'm happy with today's profits. But what I would say is, if you're going to look for a long, wait for a bottom wick to form, and then look to Trish Clark. Good afternoon. Look to buy the highs. Okay, we've got plenty of space up to here, so I wouldn't be surprised if maybe price came somewhere up into this region, anywhere where this level is here. Anyway, if we get a resistance level form anywhere below this price point, then I'll look for continuations back to the downside. My bias still remains short, yes, guys. But just because I have a bias to the downside doesn't mean that I won't trade long. Okay, as long as it meets my rules for entry. So we've had a breakout here, but we didn't get a wick down, so I can't trade the buy. I'll stick around for 5 more minutes, guys, and then I'm gonna shoot off. I'll be back tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Um, if if there's anyone that's interested in becoming a member or wants to know more about the membership, you can contact me on +44 07 356 237 138. That's WhatsApp. So 07356237138. That's WhatsApp. So get me on that anytime. Cheers, cheers, Sandra. Um, yeah, cheers, bud. Take care. Yeah, there's nothing else for me today now. Nothing else for me. I mean, look at this. The gold is having some monumental day. Basically, $100 down this morning, now $38 down. Getting a huge bottom wick. If we see some more shift in the trend, then we could be early doors to the next impulsive move higher on the daily chart. But I'd need to see a little bit more confirmation on H1 or something. I want to see it move a bit more and then come down, form another support, and look for that. Guys, I'm done. I'm done for the day. I'm going to stick around for 3 minutes. If you've got any questions, we go to Mars. Let's hope we do go to Mars with the. Thank you. Appreciate the comments. Um, if Conal, uh, yeah, TM copy link. Uh, Bear with me a second. Why do we do that? Buy if you want. Cheers, my brother. Pleasure. Thanks, Dave. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? If there's no questions, um, just let me know and we'll crack on. I'll be back tomorrow, 1 o'clock. And then Thursday, yeah, we'll do an Asian session on Thursday. So that'll be 3 a.m. UK time. 3 a.m. UK time, we'll do an Asian session. So awesome day today. We just had one trade through the live session. Um, Came out with 20 pips first TP, just shy of 50 pips second TP, and then stopped just in front of break even at 12 pips. So just the one trade for today during the live stream. We'll be back tomorrow, 1 o'clock. So don't be late. Have a great day. Just shy of 3.5% today. Vic Snazzle, you are on fire, sir. You're on fire. Keep up the good work. Is this stage two of your funded account, or is it another account? Vic's gonna give up the day job at this rate. Not yet working on a smaller one, so I can link them. Okay, awesome. Well, Vic, yeah, next year. Lovely, lovely. All right, guys. Well, listen, take care. Have a great day. I'll catch you all later. No, it won't be later. It'll be tomorrow morning, guys. It'll be tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning for members and tomorrow afternoon on live stream on TikTok and YouTube. All right, guys. Take care. All the best. Bye bye. Cheers, YouTube. Take care, guys.